What you whispering behind the camera, bro? What you whispering behind the camera? Hey! I was whispering. She was like, well, at this age, for everything. Yes, you gotta see what.
Okay, fantastic. Now, my audience is a lot of Black American men, English men, Canadian men. What do you feel about men? Would you date a man? Do you like black men?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I really love the black skin. Smile.
Of course she's gonna answer that way, bro. You're black. What do you put her in a weird situation. You can't be looking like this and then ask, do you like people who look like this? You don't feel weird. Of course you can be like, yeah. That's literally like saying this, bro. Do you think dudes with dreads are handsome? Of course.
How many bodies is too many bodies for a guy to have?
I feel like at this age, who give a about bodies?
It's immature if you do.
Like, long as you clean and you keep up with yourself, like, why should it matter?
Shit it.
If you
What you whispering behind the camera, bro? What you whispering behind the camera? Hey!
I was whispering. She was like, well, at this age, bodies don't matter. But if she say that, she's a hoe.
That escalated quickly.
No. That means you're immature. You're immature. That's what it means. We have 100 bodies, but we gotta have 4? Be for real. Be for real. It's not just you that have good.
So you gotta go out and explore everything?
Yes, you gotta see what.
like y'all do. You gotta see what. Like y'all do. You gotta see what. Like y'all do.
This right here is a clear indication that men and women want two totally different things. And because women like to copy everything a man does, they feel like because they don't really care about the amount of women that a man slept with, they think vice versa that men don't care about the amount of men that women slept with. And I don't even be getting mad at women that be thinking like that because I understand that women and men think two totally different ways. And women will say stuff like, if he don't accept that or he don't think like that, then he's immature. No, he's just a man. We don't feel like y'all immature for thinking the way they think. We just know that y'all think different because y'all are women. And it's okay to be different. It's literally okay to be different. In general, when we all gonna realize that, bro?
When you have a lot of girls, keep them. Because the moment you give away all the girls and decide to have one, the dynamic change, the power dynamic flip on you. You ain't got no more say. Because women react. If you have option, your woman will behave herself. If you don't have any option, she'll start taking her options. Real mad dynamic are going with women. Just keep them on their toes by having many.
Or if you don't have a lot of options, at least make her believe that you got a lot of options. Because for a woman, it's all mental. It's all psychological. And I hate to play those games, honestly, but this is what women respect. You know what I mean? Like, if they think that you're a guy that has a lot of options or can get a woman at any time, beautiful women, then they're going to think that you're a man of high value. That's just how it is, bro. And to people like me who want to be loyal, you got to make that known to the woman that you're with, because they will start taking you for granted. You got to let them know, like, listen, like, don't get it confused. I'm being loyal to you by choice. So don't be taking me for granted now. You know what I'm saying? Bro, because once a woman start taking you for granted, she just start losing respect for you, bro. And that's the worst. Once a woman loses respect for you, she's lost everything for you. Unless you get that respect back. But it's always harder to get the respect back than to just maintain that respect and always always increasing respect. You know what I mean?
We really love each other a lot.
Yeah, that's a start. That's a start. That's a start. That has to be the start.
No,
honestly, this is what I think it works. I'm big into not being like super underneath. My wife is super tied into every day and every time. I think it's good that like I travel for a couple of days and then, you know, I miss her, she missed me. It makes our relationship, I feel like when we're at home for 2 or 3 weeks straight, like the summers and like just home too much, then she get on my nerves and I get on her nerves and, you know, but I do think it works well, you know, when I get to travel a couple of days or go away for a night or two and I get that I miss you text. I know that, you know, it's kind of, you know, come back. I know it's working, you know.
Hey, listen, kudos to Westbrook for just keeping it real. And I could tell he was scared. Multi-million-dollar man was scared to really just say what he really think. and to say what he really feeling and stuff like that. But you could tell he was a little reluctant to say, a little cautious with really expressing himself, which a lot of men don't feel like they can really express themselves without a woman getting super emotional. And you could see she was getting emotional and making all type of faces and stuff. But thank you, Westbrook, for keeping it real. Even though you did it scared, we appreciate you, bro. Because I believe America has Americanized this whole concept of marriage where we got to be up with our women all the time. I feel like men are supposed to be warriors, workers, people who will go out to pursue more. You know what I'm saying? We're not supposed to be up under or up with our wife all the time. We're men. We need to be going out, conquering, going out, hunting, going out, doing great things, building. And I'm really glad he said what he said so other men can learn from him.
Go ahead, go. 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 Let me see. Show me. Damn, let me see. Ooh, did you touch it? How? What did you touch? Like the third sign? Dang, that's high. You're so impressive.
Hold on, let me get this straight. She has a son that's 18, and she looks like that. See, this is exactly why dudes become stepdaddies, because dudes usually don't want to be no stepdaddy or whatever the situation is, but when you have a woman who looks like that at age 40 or 40 plus, no wonder why dudes becoming stepdaddies. Like,
I want to say thank you to Shira 7 because I went out by myself, like you said, got dressed, looked cute, went to a high-end area. That's all I got to say about that. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
And now you sitting in somebody else's Lambo, Mustang, whatever. Listen, I don't know cars like that, but I can tell it's an expensive car. This is how easy it is for women, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's sitting in a millionaire's car, living a millionaire's life. Look, I can't be mad at her, bro. I mean, he ain't gonna wife you. He ain't gonna wife you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I hope you don't think that's what's gonna come out of it, most likely. He ain't gonna wife you, but, you know, at least you get to see what it's like for a day or a week or so. You know, live like a millionaire. Sprinkle, sprinkle.
Thank you, man. Feminism, kryptonite, accountability with a rainbow.
How does that even make sense?
Facts.
I feel like women have some of the most harshest forms of accountability in society.
Like with being able to get out of pregnancies with abortion?
Like being forced to care for a kid for 18 years after you've had the child on the deck and just leave.
I mean, dude, nobody's forcing them. They chose to have a kid.
Yeah, and so did the guy that left.
I know,
who's got
but
more accountability.
She chose that man as her partner.
child support
Yeah, and then but the guy has the ability to
What would you
leave.
blame the woman
that's why
for
child
him
support
leaving?
exists.
The average
bad
payments
choice
for
in
child
partner?
support is like
Blame the
$288 a month.
I mean, look, I don't think dudes should be able to just leave women.
Sure, I know, but I'm just saying, like, that's an example. That's a really big accountability factor that has a lot of influence over your life, and that's something where women are held ultimately accountable.
Maybe the lesson here is that women should be more selective.
That can be fine, and that can be the lesson. However,
Why
you
can't
say
we
that
just
women
tell
should
men to be better?
Sure, you say that women should be held
Well,
accountable
that's what we've been doing. I've been asking the whole podcast, how can we make men great again?
Sure, you say that's how women should be accountable there. I'm just saying that that's an example of, like, if a mistake is made with a child, more often than not, the woman is going to be held ultimately accountable for it.
It's a fair point.
And it's a very harsh form.
It's a fair point.
Women in general do not hold other women accountable for their actions, let alone hold their own selves accountable for their actions. But if I could be honest with you, as I've continued to mature and learn about this particular topic, men in general are not that accountable either. Hear me out. Men are a little bit more accountable than women, but it ain't that much more, bro. Just think about all the men you've had conversations with, have relationships with, and when you tell them something they don't like, their pride gets in the way and they get to arguing. Men don't like admitting they're wrong. For men, we call that pride. For women, we call that you're not being accountable. So although I do think that men hold themselves a little bit more accountable than women and they hold other people accountable, in my opinion, it's not that much more than a female. And we call it, for men, we just call it pride. And we know a lot of men who have pride, bro. I want to end this video off with these beautiful women showing off their natural hair. It's not wigs. I take that back. It could be a wig, especially the one on the left, but the one in the middle, I know that's her natural hair. And the one on the right, it look like her natural hair too. Listen, I'm not bad at getting into wigs and all. I don't know nothing about that type stuff. All I'm saying is I'm ready for our women to get back to that look. That look is amazing.